Okay, we're back. So we're gonna jump into our Grey's Anatomy recap. I'm gonna let the ladies, take this over because I don't really watch that shit. But
Really,
I mean, nothing wrong with it. It's a Shonda Rhimes, but I don't watch it. But I know the whole Isaiah Washington return. So how'd y'all feel like that went?
well, he didn't come back as a lot of us thought he would. It was only for one show. I knew he wasn't returning to the show per se, but I thought it was going to be a continuation of him, like maybe the last 3 episodes of the season.
Right.
He was in one episode and he was kind of done.
One hit quitter.
Yes, and he came back for a reason to transition the character Christina out of the show to give her an opt out.
Right, because she's leaving the show, right?
She's leaving the show.
See, I know what's going on. I catch like the last few minutes of every episode because because Scandal. I don't know if y'all picked that up. Scandal doesn't start right at.
10 o'clock.
Right. Well, my
10:01.
Right. And so I always catch like those last. Like that's how I knew Debbie Allen was on. I was like, that's my girl.
Right.
She's on.
Right.
But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was actually happy to see him. I think he's a great actor. I've liked him when he was on Get on the Bus, the Spike Lee movie back in the late 90s.
I did not know.
He plays a gay man.
Oh, Isaiah Washington. Yeah. Why I was
Washington.
thinking about Columbus Short. Okay.
Oh, no.
I didn't know Isaiah
No.
Washington.
Yeah.
Isaiah Washington is in one of my favorite fucking movies, Love Jones. I was just looking at it last week.
Yeah.
He's like, do I love my wife? Hell yes. Is my wife here?
Yeah.
Hell no. That's right. You tell him, Isaiah.
I did. I was
I think
give me a dark skinned dude with some nappy hair. It's gonna be beautiful.
I think
It's
he's
gonna
a
be
great.
greasy and just.
You're not
I'm
greasy.
sorry. I'm
I was,
sorry.
glad, I was glad to see him back in his role. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen him. I'm not sure why if you actually watched the show.
Right.
But he came back to basically offer. Was it 7 years since he's been gone? Mm-hmm. He's come back and his character has progressed.
Why doesn't seem like it's been 7?
It's about 7 years
Because we're getting old.
He's progressed and he owns a hospital in Zurich.
Ooh.
He's married with 2 children, 2 or 3 children.
Right.
He owns a hospital. His wife was a doctor, but she gave up a career to be a wife and a mother and to help further his career. And now,
Which is what he wanted her to do.
yes, but now her mother is sick, so he's leaving his position at the hospital so she can travel to wherever her mother is. He's like, she's giving her so much for me,
Right.
I can do this for her.
Right.
So he invited Christine out under someone else's name, kind of under false pretenses. And when he got there, he presented her with the offer of turning the hospital over to her.
Yeah.
All right. So how you feel? How you feel it went down?
I thought it was an appropriate ending. At first, I kind of thought they were, this is going to pick up where they left off and really kind of get into
like a love affair.
Yeah, why they left and blah, blah, blah. And then she asked him, and she was like, why did you bring me here? What are you vetting me for? And blah, blah, blah. And, to say that you love me? And he was like, no. I
This
have a
my
wife.
wife.
and 2 kids.
Oh, he nicely turned the picture
around.
He was like, man.
So.
And for those who didn't see, he married a black woman.
So, I think it was appropriate because 7 years later, you're still pining for the same man and you've been married and blah, blah, blah. You should be over it at that point.
Right.
And I'm kind of glad it didn't kind of fall back into that it takes her out and she's just furthering her career and she's
And that's why Shonda is such a fucking
But you
great
know what?
writer.
But
she's so out of the norm.
But the thing is, she came out. The character Christina said to Isaiah Washington's character, his name escapes me right now. Burke.
Mm-hmm.
She said to Burke, it wasn't that I loved you, it's that I wanted to be you.
Yep.
Right.
So I don't think she was really with him necessarily because she loved him. She was trying to be able to be close to what she wanted. Because if I'm close enough to you, I can mock you. I can become you. Because he has a Harper or Avery award.
Right.
She's never won one.
Right.
So I think she was trying to just get close enough to him to follow his work path.
Right.
That's a very prestigious award.
Yes.
Look.
It's basically a grant. It's almost like a blank check.
Check,
That
right.
Debbie Allen, her character, she runs this foundation, Harper Avery Foundation, founded for her and her husband's last name, where if they like your medical research, they fund your project.
Oh.
So you get to write your own ticket.
So everyone is trying to get this.
And to bring it in perspective with Christina, she went for the award and everyone thought that she was going to win it. The problem was she was never going to get it because the foundation actually contributes to the hospital.
Yeah.
So it'll be a conflict of interest.
Oh, okay.
And Debbie Allen's character knew coming into it that Christina could never get it, but she didn't want to tell her because Christina is a premier doctor. She's a doctor
Yes.
they're watching.
Okay.
Yes.
So they wanted to say we have Christina Yang
Yes.
as
On
one of our
board.
candidates
Okay. Yeah.
for one of our nominees for the Harper Avery. That's the type of quality of doctor we're
Right.
looking for you to compete.
Got you.
But they knew they weren't going to give it to her.
Okay.
And I think where it left Christina, and I really appreciate Chandra's writing in this, is to say, so you've made a sacrifice in the same way that men make a sacrifice. Christina, you're a surgeon. You're in your heart. You bleed. You cut. You do all of this. You sacrifice relationships, friendships. She had a tiff with her best friend,
Right.
Meredith, about pursuing her career, her passion, the thing that drives her. You go for this prestigious award. You hear about the political angle. And you're like, well, what else do I do? This is what I've been thriving for. And then I still can't break that ceiling. Why, if I do everything right,
And
things are still falling apart? So I thought it was such great fitting to bring Isaiah in and then bring this all full circle. Because
Right,
again, here we
right.
go. I'm striving for this career. So I did all the things that Monica Lewinsky didn't do. I did all the things right. I made
all
my
the right
career. I made all the right
decisions, right.
decisions. I sacrificed friendships and relationships.
And
Burke-
motherhood.
And motherhood, and Burke was still there. He was still in my heart. He was still in my soul. It was that thing that I couldn't scratch off just yet because I'm a go-getter. I'm a doer. And
So-
he let me down. So when she had an opportunity to come face to face, all of these feelings and things came up. And Mink, what you're talking about is right on point. That it took 7 years for her to realize that it wasn't really love. It was just admiration that she was going for. So then for him to say, what I respect about you is that you really did want to be me. And I knew that in loving you, I was going to take that spirit from you. So I let you go because I knew that it could only be one king and you're too much of a queen to take a back seat. We need people who are willing to take a back seat. That's why I picked the woman that I picked. And it was interesting that the man who Christina, who actually is really in love with at the hospital,
Owen.
is now willing to take a back seat for her because she's a killer. I love me some Christina.
Yes.
Because and that's what I think her interaction with Burke allowed her to break all of those ceilings that she had in her way. I need to break free from my friend. I love you, but we were so connected. I need to break free from you, Meredith. You got to go live your life with your man. It's because Meredith and Christina used to say, you're my person. You can't be my person anymore. You got to go down a different path. And we saw these things happening with Christina. So for me, Burke was the last ceiling that she needed to break.
Right, because Meredith got married, and her and her husband adopted a little girl. Zero.
They got them a black baby from
Right. And
Africa.
then
It
later
was
on,
accessory.
and
And
then
they
later-
don't never had that little girl, people.
Well,
Okay?
that's like the
do.
the
They
president.
had
That's like the
that
president
baby.
on Scandal. We ain't see that. We've seen that baby
baby
twice.
right. Well, later on,
Two seasons.
Well,
We seen that baby
Meredith,
twice.
Meredith had 2 kids. She adopted one, and she had a biological child. So she has her husband, she has her 2 children, but she's still being a doctor, but she loves being the mother.
Right.
Well, with Christine, with her current husband, Owen, she found she was pregnant. And that was the worst news she ever got. He tried to talk to her about it. She knew he was going to try to talk her out of it, so she went and had an abortion in her lunch hour and didn't tell
Who the
him.
fuck
Didn't tell him.
has an abortion on their lunch break?
She didn't want kids.
She did not want. She told him this from Jump Street that she did not
The
want kids.
hell?
And when she told him she was
She
pregnant,
has a man mentality, and that's why I like how
She go
Chandra
home.
wrote the
She went back to
character.
work.
No, because this is about business. I'm single
she had a
focused.
surgery.
I had a surgery later.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and handle this and keep it moving. And what's
Okay, yeah,
interesting
that's
is,
some
to
crazy
me,
shit right there.
Christina represents what a man would do
right?
and how a man would act.
If she was a male, no one would criticize her for the drive,
If men had
determination that
babies,
she has.
it'd be a lot of
Oh, it'd be a whole. If men had babies,
lunchtime.
man, that's a whole nother podcast.
Birth control would
If
be the
men-
law.
Man, you saw. Let's look at Viagra. How fast Viagra ass got approved because it was about men
Right,
and their
right.
stamina. Fuck that. If men could get pregnant, this would be a whole different world.
And they all can grow hair now. Ain't that the trip?
What?
We can't solve cancer, but you
Oh,
can
but
grow
they got
me
their
some hair.
Rogaine, and they,
You can
and
grow
they can
me
get their
some
dick
hair.
hard. Right,
And
right.
you
But
can
you, right, yeah. And that's what if they had said that Obamacare came with free Viagra for life,
Everybody-
would nobody have a problem with that?
Well,
bullshit?
wait a minute, back to Grace. Let me just say this: seeing the previews for next week's season finale, I don't know anything, but I want the record to show.
Oh,
I don't think Christine's going to Zuri. I think she's going to die.
Well, damn. Wow.
I do.
And if Chandra does that, I'm gonna smack her in her face because we need Christina to keep thriving and to keep moving forward. We do need that to happen. We don't need her to
Because
die.
I don't think they should, because in that way they can bring her back if when they want to do the season
like they did with
finale.
Isaiah.
Because I think the 11th season is going to be the last season. But I do see McDreamy
Coming back.
I see he's on it. That's Murder's husband.
He's still on there. I thought he left the
Dempsey.
show.
He's
still on there.
His sister, the girl who played his sister,
really
was on
don't
Private
watch
Practice.
Yeah, they bring
Right.
her in.
I think she's going to
She
be.
was the hoe, right?
No, that was his
Wow.
first wife.
First one.
That was his first
Oh,
wife.
okay.
No, he
He
had a
like a
sister.
freaky though.
That's
Yeah.
why I had to stop watching. I did watch Private Practice when they did the spinoff. I watched it, but their storylines was so far out of what
The red hair
of
was
my
so
realm.
Good, though.
It wasn't. I mean, to me, after like the
really?
third
I
episode,
love
after like the third, I mean not third episode, third season. I watched, like I said, the first couple of seasons I was with them when her and
Tay Diggs.
Tay Diggs
Tay
got
Diggs
together.
got together.
Yeah.
That's
I
when I
thought
was
that-
done.
yeah.
And then they had her their teenage daughter
Have
get
a baby,
married,
right.
Yeah.
and then the man
They never showed her
right.
again.
Then there was a car accident or something. Like I was like, you're doing too
Yep.
much
Right.
now. For me, it was. I mean, that was for me. It wasn't must see TV anymore. And I missed a couple episodes, and I just didn't give a fuck.
Well, I think
because
that
I don't.
I think this is why I say I think Christine. Okay, I think Patrick Dempsey's character is going to come. His sister's going to come as Christine's replacement.
Mm-hmm.
I think that she's going to start working as a new Christine, a driven doctor. She's like really smart. I think she's going to start dating Owen.
Oh.
But I think the only way he's going to do that, he has to have closure for Christine. Because I think if Christine lives and goes to Zurich, he's going to go with her. I think
Yeah.
he
He
stays.
said
People
that.
call Shonda too.
He said
It sounds like, I mean, again, as somebody who doesn't watch the show, though, I like that out of the box way of closing that chapter. Like you said, you didn't have the he comes in, sweeps her off her feet, and they run off together and live happy ever after. She gave closure, but realistic closure. Like, look, I really wasn't checking for you. I done went off and found me another wife who was going to do what the fuck I wanted her to do.
Right.
But this is what I need now, and I respect the fact that you're a great doctor, and I think you can handle this.
Right.
I think the writing was pretty good. As
Right.
somebody who has nothing vested in any of these characters, I like the way she did that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to wrap this up, but I want to give Rhonda an opportunity to share her latest update in adventures in dating. Now, Rhonda has posed a question. Just go and give us the story, Rhonda. Just go and give us the story.
Do you ladies, do you date a not so attractive man?
Nope.
Wait a minute, let's finish this out.
There's a gentleman who has made it very known that he is very interested, and very nice guy. We do have some things in common. Music is definitely one. We talk about different concerts and this, that, and the other, musicians and so forth, or whatever. We've seen a lot of different, a lot of the same concerts and whatever. So music is definitely, something that we talk about a lot. But he seems, to be a nice guy. And as a group, we've kind of gone out and had drinks and stuff with other people or whatever. Great conversation or whatever. But he is so not easy on the eye. And, and I'll be honest, my dating pool is very small. Here in the DC area, women outnumber men, like 100 to 1.
Right.
So, even, going out sometimes, and I'll admit, sometimes, it is nice to just have a gentleman tell you you're attractive, that he's interested in blah, 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 and something to do, offering to do all of these nice things. And I've always just said, yeah, no. And, so now it's like, I guess because we've been, our teams have been kind of, together a little more. So we've been talking a little more, not on the phone or anything like that, but just, when we see each other. So I'm like,
No, because this is my reason for saying no. When you see someone standing in the corner, you don't say, wow, he's really smart. Wow, he has a great personality. You say, I like his eyes. I like his abs. I like his legs. I'm attracted to something about him. So you have to, we can say what we want in a perfect world, but we don't live in a perfect world. You have to see somebody, and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, you have to be attracted to that person.
I agree. But have I given myself, and I'm not making up an excuse, I'm just playing devil's devil's advocate here. Have I given myself to be an opportunity to be attracted to something other than? I haven't. I'll be honest, no, because when he starts talking that, I make a quick beeline. Okay, see you later. Have a good evening. Blah blah blah.
Right.
You know, so I haven't given it an opportunity. I'm not even saying that I'm considering it, but it's like it's just one of those things where like, you know, he keeps asking. Like this has been like it's been going on now for like 3 years.
Man, get it persistent.
I know. I'm gonna
That's
say.
stalker. That's
I'm gonna
stalker.
say this to you, okay? If you keep doing what you've always done, you're gonna keep getting what you always got.
Ain't that something your mother would say to you?
Ooh.
It is some of your moments.
Yeah.
Now, this is what I'm gonna say. Do I? Because when you first said it, you said, "Do you date an ugly man?" You ain't say, "Oh, so unattractive." You trying to be nice about it now.
No, I mean,
but what but I guess what I'm saying is this: if do something different outside the box,
Right.
I'm not saying.
This is out the country.
Oh.
Okay, this is out the country.
And I'm not. And here's the thing: if you don't think you can get past it, honestly get past it, then don't lead him on. You know, he's made clear what his intentions are.
Mm-hmm.
So if you decide to go out on a date with him or entertain it in that way, be fair to him. If you know you have no intention of letting it go past that, but if you are opening yourself up to the possibility and you're thinking about, maybe I could, give it a chance. Go out on a date. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing heavy. Don't do a concert and
Do something
but
in the
light.
daytime.
Do something light. Do a happy hour when it's just the two of y'all, not a group.
Right.
Do let's meet for dinner when it's just the two of y'all.
Don't do nothing before 6 p.m. I'm telling you that right now. Keep it at the pre-date hours. Dinner is
Is
a
he
date.
a gremlin?
Do-
Are we worried? Are we worried?
Because
Don't feed him.
After midnight, don't expose them to
No.
light. Don't take them out in the light.
8-9 o'clock is dating hours. If we're
Okay.
keeping, I agree with you.
Okay.
If we're keeping on a light fare, keep it light. Keep it lunch. Keep it before 6.
Take them to that place that you always post about, but don't ever invite us to go to.
Oh my
God. Take them there.
No, take them somewhere that you're okay with, because if it doesn't work out, he doesn't ruin it for you.
Right. Right.
Take
Try a
us
new
out.
place.
Yeah, take them to a new place. And if it's, and keep, again, between the hour, my office hours are 12 to 6.
No, not. No.
Get it
Keep
off
it
his
that-
house.
Keep it 12 to 6.
Well,
so
this
he-
is your PR partner. These are the PR
keep
people.
keep him in the box you want him in for now.
I would say I think we
I can
all
agree with
agree
that.
to that.
Yeah,
Keep them in
I
the
can
box,
agree with
but
that.
don't close the door, because at this point, attraction can come in a lot of different
It
forms.
absolutely
So
can.
for right now,
And you
It
seem
comes
to-
in a check.
Oh, damn.
well, if that,
But it seems like you have a lot in common with
So,
him.
I
though.
I mean, don't get me wrong. And that's my thing. Like, I'm cool with. I could go out with you and be cool. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. I just don't think it's gonna for him. It's gonna be.
Then if you already know
Then
that,
tell-
then let it go.
but then
don't- I
tell
wouldn't do
him
it.
that, you know what, I get your intentions. Let me tell you where I'm coming from. When you first 3, 5, 25,000 years ago, when you were coming for me, I was absolutely like, no, blah, 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 blah. Here's what I'm willing to say. Let's go hang out one-on-one and let's have a conversation and see where this friendship can develop. I make you no promise today about something. But as long as that brother maybe got a window, he gonna hang in there, especially if he ugly. He gonna hang in there. He gonna be patient.
He might be your
Kind.
shoe man.
You know, he might be just the
You need a new
fit.
pair of shoes.
Oh, well.
And here's the thing: we say it's women out there who will like. Let's look at the girl who was with Sterling. She made a great sacrifice because why? It was the check. But here's the thing that I like about
Same with
Ronda. It's
81
not
years
about
old.
a check. It's
She
really
did
not
that.
about the money for you.
It's
So it's
not,
really
but-
about being able to have a connection with someone.
It is.
And,
And not only just that, but because like I see this person regularly, I don't want things to become awkward.
Right.
Because
And that's why you gotta
and
be
that's
careful.
That's my concern.
If you already
too.
know what your intentions are, you have to be careful about going.
And even bigger, if I do remain cool, you know what bothers me, because I see you in a setting with other people on a regular. Like I've never been that person. Like I need everybody to know that me and you together.
Okay.
But I think because he's not the most attractive, and I am the finest thing walking.
All right,
To him, it's like no.
Yeah.
But to him,
He gonna want the whole.
he gonna
world
want the
to
whole
know.
world to know.
Right.
And see, and that kind of goes. You know, I'm a little.
But that's the downside to the ugly man, because then he got to shout from the
Oh.
rooftops.
Right. This
I
me.
gotta.
This me.
Right,
This
we
me
all-
right
we
here.
all
To
get
be
together.
loved, to be loved. I mean, he gonna sing it now. He gonna give it.
And that's a good point.
But give him a speech, because the great thing is, because you're not all the way in, you give him the PR. You give him all the directions that your PR is telling you. My office hours are from 12 to 6. This is between us. I am willing to see where we're going to go with this friendship. The minute I hear you talking to somebody in our mutual circle, this is over, because whether I was totally in or not, I'm a private person. That is not how I practice or how I preach.
You hit him with this. Hey, Billy Bob. You know what?
Billy
Bob.
He can't have a regular Daryl.
Billy
Joe.
Bob.
Cleophas.
Cleo.
And he probably fixed some cars. Tell him that I do need to get my transmission looked at after he buy your shoes.
But you hit Cleophas Billy Bob Jenkins with this. You say, you know what? We seem to have a lot of music and things in common. Jenkins. Pookie Jenkins' cousin. And you say, Lettucey is coming to town, or Ray Cheryl Farrell is coming to the Black Cat, and something we both enjoy her. I got us tickets. I got. No,
she about to say y'all up. I'm with you, man. I'm with you, girl.
No.
Did you see her face?
No.
Hook 'em. No, she
No.
telling them right. She telling them
I
hook 'em.
got
I'm with you,
2
girl.
tickets. I
Right.
know
Rhonda
how
said, I'm
you
not buying
enjoy
shit.
it. If
That's
you
what
would like
Rhonda
to
said.
go,
Yup.
the tickets were X amount of dollars. It's no
Yup.
longer a date. It's 2 friends hanging out.
Throw it up, high five.
That's how you do that.
Yup, I like
That's
it.
how you do that.
See, she was
you
quick to
invite
jump
him
in with
without
you.
him being a date.
You lost her at I bought tickets. You lost. She heard
I stopped listening after that.
Because
Yeah,
but why I said the Black Cat and Black Cat they not skyrocket tickets.
Right.
So it's not breaking
Is it
you.
even open?
It is.
Open?
It is. And I like the way you think. Continue your story.
And this is the thing. Say he decides, oh, I don't want to go. You can always sell the ticket.
And bring one of your girl. We can
Or
go.
you can
She don't never invite us to that kind of shit. You know, she just posts that shit up.
But
on
stop.
Facebook.
Go ahead, PR.
That's how you get that experience. Or,
Yes.
hey, there's a Wine in the Woods festival coming, because it's in
Yes.
your office hours 12 to 6.
Yes.
There's a Wine in the Woods festival
Yes.
coming up. I think
But see that, which is like he's already offered. He asks me all the time to stuff like that.
So
But
this
no,
is
but
what
I-
I'm saying.
okay,
He's
you
made
shot-
it clear what he
Listen,
wants.
I'm not shelling out.
But
nada.
this is why you flip it, because if you are worried that he's going to take the wrong impression while you're still getting to know him, you have even the playing field. The other thing is, if he goes to brag and blah blah blah, we were hanging out. You have always
Because
presented ideas to me. I just presented an idea to
because
you.
this
I
is
like the
wait a
way
minute.
you think.
This-
All right, I'm gonna wrap
this
this
is-
up
wait,
because
wait,
I'm
wait,
telling
wait.
y'all now,
This
y'all
is
lost
how-
her at buy the ticket.
Wait a minute. This is how you flip the baby. This is how you flip the baby. He's inviting you out on dates. That's why you do not accept.
Yes.
He's inviting you out on dates. What you're doing is offering him a chance to go to attend an event with you.
To get
And
to
there's
know
a
you.
difference.
Yes,
There
Get it,
is a
pimp.
difference.
I like that one.
I don't see how he's going to see it that way.
He's not.
That thing,
He's
he wouldn't
not.
see it that
Because
way.
Because
in his mind,
it's all
I wore
about-
her down. That's what
all-
he thinks.
Right?
I wore
Thank
her
you. That's
down.
exactly
No,
what
because
he's
it's all about presentation.
Yes,
You're
it
not asking
is.
him out. You're saying casually, hey, I heard, or hey, I just so happened to. That's how you present it to him. Because
I mean-
you can hit him with, hey, I want some free tickets, da da da. None of my other friends.
No.
One.
Now see, that would, this tactic that you would use right here is a tactic that I would use if it's a guy that I'm really trying to get. That I'm trying to bait. Like, he got me in the friend zone, and I'm trying to get out. Okay? For a man who want to spend time with you, who want to be there, who want to see you anyway, however way it presents itself, he don't care.
No,
Okay,
he'll
so
take
he
the-
gonna do
he'll
it.
take
So
the
then-
crumb off the floor.
So
Okay.
the only thing that I could do would be going back to if he offers something, like, to go out or whatever,
Right.
I would have to make it known that if I accept
Right.
that it's going to be on these
Now,
terms.
and I'm gonna say this, and then I'm going. So let me ask you this: assuming, let's assume the next time he asks, you say, you know what, fuck it, I'ma go. Are you going to be open to to seeing him in that light, even if he's not as easy on the eyes, then don't even go there. And the reason why I say that, if you're
she
not,
was not a no guy.
right, not, so if you're saying that I'm not even open, then we just wait. Why the fuck did we have this conversation? Because no, I thought you were thinking about dating him.
No, never dating. But I'm like, do you? I mean, I guess I'm just like to hang out with. Like, is it a bad idea to hang out with somebody? Who likes you in that way?
Then don't ever take it. Then don't ever take it out of a group setting with him, because he's made it clear what he wants from you. And anything that you do outside of the group setting, he's going to take it as, oh, I'm wearing her down. Oh, she's interested. Oh, she's giving me. She's finally giving me some attention that I've been giving her. I wouldn't then. That's my 2 cents. I've been on the other side of that. The minute, you interested in somebody, you keep throwing shit out, and they keep throwing it back, blocking it. Psh, psh. And then the
was
minute,
that a sword?
It was a sword.
Game of Thrones, all right.
And the minute he gives me something that I'm like, oh shit now. And then like halfway through whatever we doing, I'm the best friend. You my girl. What the fuck? You know what I mean? I'm thinking we on our way to date. And he's thinking he's just hanging out with his girl. So if you know that you're not even open to the possibility, don't play with that man like that.
If you have no
especially when you have to keep seeing him.
But suppose he come up with like Beyonce tickets.
You have to be strong.
Then you have to make a decision, because what you don't
playing with his emotions.
Okay, mom.
And what you don't want to do with an ugly man is keep playing with their emotions, because they don't got nothing else.
Because he will be on your front door in the bush.
Ugly man ain't got shit to lose.
And they're really handy with their hands.
Didn't you see Players Club with Lisa Ray?
Yeah.
Mom to do the show by her door?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Beyonce
They all
tickets.
strong
You
in
gonna
the
sell your
hands
soul
and
for
the
some damn
shoulders
Beyonce
and-
tickets. Anyway.
So, ladies, the point is, if you're not attracted, you don't see any possibility, leave him alone. Leave him in the box with the lid on.
But what I will say is keep yourself open to other
I think
possibilities.
you should try to open up and see him a different light. If y'all got that much in common and he's interested, he'll probably treat you like a damn princess.
And isn't that what we
That's
all
a
want to be
step
treated
down.
like
And
a
then,
queen?
then I bring him around my friends, and then when I bring him over here to your house, and then we leave. Y'all, that dude is.
I wouldn't talk about him too.
But at this place in our life, the
Not
first
to your
thing
face,
is once
though.
we clarify that he makes you happy.
And don't get me. Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
Then we're gonna be like, look at your ugly, but he make you happy.
That's
though.
right.
Not all that bad.
And
Let me tell you something. I have friends that are married to some
I might
ugly
be having a
motherfuckers.
baby with this man. Ain't nothing else coming out of this.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. And I have some friends that are married to some ugly motherfuckers. I'm not gonna say no names because they may be listening. But I've looked and I met him and I'm like, but he make you happy, boo. Fuck it.
You know, I met a guy once, and I told him, I said, you have a face, with a face like yours, you should walk backwards after scared of kids. But I'm saying, I was younger. I was younger and a little bit meaner.
And you the married.
Damn.
I was a little bit meaner back
and
then.
a little bit meaner.
Little
That's
bit
a lot bit meaner.
But he was a really great guy, and he found that woman. I wasn't attracted to him, but he found that woman who worships the ground he walks on, and he turned to be a great fit for her. So there's somebody for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
It's about what you're attracted
Beauty
to.
is in the eye of the beholder. It's
Right.
a woman that probably think that nigga is gold.
Jay California.
No, they
Cooper changed my mind
and
about
they
that.
say
See, J. California Cooper, great author.
love is just a light switch away.
Woo!
Oh,
And
well,
there it
with that,
is.
we will end that
Right.
conversation. Now, this is Mother's Day weekend, and we're going to wrap this up by letting everybody give some shout-outs to their mom or just shout-outs to mothers. We're going to start with Miss Whisper.
Giving a shout out to Hot Pants. My mother won the Hot Pants contest like in 68, 69.
All
There you
right.
go.
Woo, woo.
What was great about that spirit then, that's still here today, is that, she's willing to put herself out there. She loves hard. She's willing to be seen. She's committed, and she's willing to compete, in life. She's present actively.
There you
Shout
go.
out to you, boo.
All right, Ronnie Ron.
Happy birthday! Oh, happy birthday! Happy Mother's
Still
Day,
thinking about that ugly
Vivian
man.
Reese. Much love you much.
All right, Crystal, getting ready to sign off. Much love to my mother, who is my champion. She's one of my best friends. Growing up, she was a mother to me. She put a foot in my ass when I needed it, and she'll still do it to this day. When something's going right or wrong, you're the first person I want to talk to, and I love you, love you, love you. Shout out to Big Tina.
I want to shout out. My mom passed away. This is me. My mom passed away almost 3 years ago. So, but I want to give a shout out to all the mothers who were like her, because my mom was a mother, but she was a sweetie. So, she was, and so I want to say a shout out to all you ladies that are celebrating Mother's Day, and to the mothers who love the ones who weren't always there. Shout out to the mothers who just love all the neighborhood kids.
A friend of mine calls her bonus kids. Her stepkids,
Right.
she calls them her bonus kids.
So whether you pop one out, pick one up, or just start to love one that was near you, happy Mother's Day.
All right, me, close us out.
So, remember everyone, the next time you see something a little bit off, a little bit crazy, tilt your head, squint your eye, and say, "Really, bitch?"